listening to this girl sing while trying to set this up for like 10 minutes. I've had my fill. So, exciting new news before we get into this. I'm going to start working on my intro and outro for both my Twitch and my YouTube channels. So, I got Adobe After Effects, and I'm going to have to start using OBS Studio. I'm using the regular OBS right now. And yeah, so look forward to that. I'm going to be diving into that all week, trying to learn it all. And yeah, you guys, when you look to my left here and you see these, the Twitter and the YouTube links, that's not just for show, guys. I know I got some dedicated viewers out there. Go ahead and click on them. Go check out my videos and support me. So, and trust me, I hate to do like the self-marketing thing, but you know, I'm the only one that's gonna rep me. So it's me or it's nobody, right? So. Anyways, I saw this game, Masquerada Songs and Shadows. It kind of gave me a Final Fantasy Tactics feel. But in looking at it, I saw a stream of it earlier. It kind of looks like a completely different thing, actually. So, but still good. I have much love for Final Fantasy Tactics, but anyways, let's go ahead. We'll do the prologue here, see what's up. Hopefully it turns out to be good.
We're in. Save your relief from it. We're not in the flames yet. Cyrus, we must keep moving.
Hold on, I gotta change my sound.
Come. We must head to the Hall of Bearings. There are still some of us that are unarmed.
There you go. Should be no more echo now. Alright, so this is the tutorial, so I'm gonna be learning the game here. Got ourselves a nice little fountain. There's our first battle, so go ahead and pause it. Let me see what everything does here. Signature attack, Ice Blade, cost 0. Strikes the target with Ice Imbued Blade, activates elemental tags. I guess that's some type of chain ability. Cold Stream Wash, cost 15. I guess this must be the mana bar right here. Rush forward, Trail of Water. Enemies along caster's path take damage. Turn slower and receive a water tag. Which is different from an elemental tag, apparently. Mask charge. So I guess this mask thing wasn't just BS here. Ice Blast, lost an icicle that pierces through multiple enemies. Enemies take damage, receive a water tag. Same as this, so that must mean they move slower. Attune, increase attack speed. I guess there's another guy I can control here. But anyways, let's get going. Red bar represents health. 1 for 4 for skills, okay. Actually, you know what this is kind of reminding me of a little bit is Dragon Age. Yellow arc around character's feet denotes shielded area for damage reduction. Focus arc, okay. Let's go ahead and try to do the ice thing. Do the AoE. And I guess we're just attacking cats. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's kind of interesting combat. The White Spire Hall of Bearings.
Run!
No! Stop them!
Okay. Throw ice at this guy, then we'll AoE through this. Or try to. freely in pause mode. I don't need pause mode right now. Is that my crew? Shit. Might go down. Right clicking them. Oh, during combat? Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Damn it! They've tunneled too far in.
We can chase them.
Forget it. There are more than enough Masquerades here. Both of you take all you can and bring them to the troops.
I will tell Invidious. He should be done with...
Liz?
What? Cyrus, I'm not going anywhere. Not before that bastard is killed.
Neither am I.
Both of you listen. If we are to stand any chance at winning this, our men need these Masquerades.
So let Invidious take them.
And what if Portieri await him on the way back? Tell me you trust him, or anyone else, to defend against them.
Cyrus.
Honestly.
No.
Then go. And Amadea?
I can fight, Cyrus.
I know you can. Which is why you need to go with Lysandra and Invidious. They'll take care of you.
Goodbye, women folk.
No buts, Amadea.
Goodbye.
Now go, both of you.
I will be back with reinforcements. Don't you dare do anything foolish without me, Cyrus Gavar. Understand? Cyrus.
Yes. Now go.
Dead. That's my guess.
You don't mean that, do you, sir?
Oh, I mean it. But understanding and complying are two different things, Nall.
She's not going to be happy with you, sir.
The number of times I've heard that.
Alright, well. Oh shit, son. Wow.
What now, sir?
We aim for the heart. Avestus will be trying to escape. We cannot let that happen, and we cannot afford to wait for Lysandra's return. He will be long gone by then.
We must do this ourselves.
That sounds dangerous, sir.
No, we have broken into the heart of the White Spire. There are few lines of danger we have left to cross.
Well, sir, if this is how it has to be, then let us do it.
Thank you,
So
Noel,
be it.
and your men as well. Umber will remember this when they fashion the laws of freedom.
But not you, sir.
Come on. We have a man to kill.
Whoa. So this game's pretty interesting so far. You guys want some?
It doesn't have to end this way.
I am truly sorry.
Go, sir. We've got you covered.
Elemental tags, unaffected enemies. When elemental tags are activated, additional infects are invoked. Okay. Oh, okay. Get it.
What? Where is Avestus?
Safe. The corridors of the registry are twisted. You know that.
Just like its leader.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And you know it. Just because you have that cape on your shoulder doesn't mean that you are blind to the injustices of this broken city.
Cyrus, please.
You know its insides are corrupt, its ways foul.
And even if I did, what then? We are but single entities, Cyrus. How much can one person hope to achieve?
Nothing by themselves, but with people who believe in them, who believe with them.
I'm sorry.
Lucia, please.
You have already cost the city too much. This must end.
Oh, come on, Cyrus. Get up, man.
I am so sorry, my friend. Have you any last words?
The city needs to change, Lucia.
Goodbye, Cyrus Gavar.
Really? Shit. I'll avenge you, bro. Lucia, what's her name? The mask goes away. It's like an anime. Alright, let's do a new game.
Ships. Nowhere else in a midnight build are there so many damn ships. Is it true, though? You say a moment you lay eyes on that city, a demon possesses you. It's where all magic comes from, you see. Hey.
They also say the pipe will kill you. Yet, here we are.
Yeah. The whole trip I tried not to, Cicero. But you made a promise. Going back here ain't gonna do you no good.
And I made a promise to my parents, too. To feed them. Give them a better life. I need the money, Varro.
And the question is, are you willing to pay with your soul for it?
I suppose we'll find out.
Into the shadows we go. Breathe it in, Cicero. The smell of a bad decision.
Ah, smells like runic spices to me. Ugh, and sewage.
You joke about it now.
Relax, Varl. I'll see you in a 5-day. I promise.
I promise. If you break it, I swear to our 7 sisters that I'll come down to the pits myself to wrangle your skinny neck.
I'll see you when I see you, Captain. Pits or no.
So is this like a codex? Yeah. I usually don't care about codexes in games.
Sir.
Sir?
Relax. You are the coach hands I was told to expect?
That's us. Elena Toth, sir.
Ricardo Toth, at your service.
The coach is nearby?
Just a minute this way, sir.
The Toth twins. Oh, I'm all waiting for like a cutscene. That same bird sound. It's funny. What the heck? Is there a way to save?
Flashy. I expected the registry to be spending more on dealing with the war than prettying up their carriages.
Oh, actually, sir...
Don't get me wrong, I love the finish, but...
Sir, it's this one.
What? Oh. Well, the less attention we draw, the better for us, anyway. Come on, let's see if this butte can get us through the... ages.
Presence out, all of you. Make no trouble for us. You'll have none yourselves.
Sir, do it.
That's it, boys. Stop by again, you lot. It was a pleasure.
They're getting bolder by the day.
Wow.
I would have liked to have seen how bold they felt if they knew he was an Inspectore.
Just
I bet
got
they would
robbed
have
in
thought...
broad daylight.
Hear that, boys? An Inspectore.
You mean you no trouble?
Words spoken behind a blade. The Inspectore will fetch us some. We don't need the other two. Truly.
We've got this!
I'm gonna whoop your ass. Alright, what's my skills? Oh my god, I don't have skills. Alright, let's go on the caster. Like everyone's just like standing. Did we get our money back?
So, Ricardo, you watched me fight.
He more than watched, sir. He was practically gawking.
Sister!
Relax. All I wanted to know is why you seem so surprised.
Well, 7 Inspectores and none would stoop to a level to have contadani like us present to watch them train.
Doesn't mean you can't steal a glance from the West Wing. The upper levels provide quite the view.
If you don't mind me saying, sir, you're awfully comfortable around us.
What do you mean?
People like us, I mean, contadani, maskless.
You mean people who have lives and dreams and all? I think I'd be more worrying if I was uncomfortable, no?
I have to figure out more about this mask stuff.
It's been so long since I've heard that.
Heard what?
Slow down, please. That. The Pale Isle. For a city this dark to have a heart so bright. Let's go. This is new.
Extra security measures, sir, since the war began.
Business?
Transport.
And who are you transport? I see.
Problem, Ilencio?
Carry on.
Carry on. These aren't the droids you're looking for. Move along.
That wasn't very polite.
You don't expect them to treat war criminals with politeness, do you?
I'm sorry, sir. I didn't mean to.
No. Stop the coach, please. I think I'd like a little time to myself, if you don't mind. I'll make my way up to the White Spire when I'm done.
Of course, sir. We'll be at the stables if you need to find us.
So I guess this is my new digs. This drunk crew over here. I wonder if you get anything for building this codex up. That's the only way I ever liked codex or like discovering knowledge type things, is if it actually gave you a little bit of a boost in the game somehow. Even if it was just like, you know, 1% bonus damage to whatever
Aren't
race.
you forgetting something, scum? Oi, I'm talking to... Of all the souls, I never thought I'd get to see you again.
What do you want?
What do I want? I want you to have a taste of what we went through because of you.
Oh shit.
Oh, the mouse has teeth. Let's see how well he bites.
About to whoop your fucking ass. Or maybe not.
The man who lives like a coward deserves to suffer like one. Valencio, Sir, I swear... I didn't...
Attention. We are in the middle of a war, Senencio. Do you understand that?
I didn't...
Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Your masquerine is to be used against the mask runners of the city, not against its citizens, exiled or not. You have demonstrated a sore lack of understanding with regards to the utilization of masquerines. You will unbind from your masquerine and have the privilege of its company revoked for a period of 10 days.
Yeah, you bitch. Blowing cooldowns on me. Fuck you.
Keep me waiting any longer and it'll be 30. Go. You lucky bastard. If I hadn't been out for a drink...
At this time, someone's picked up some habits.
Why are you here, Cicero? A man with your reputation must be either mad or desperate to return to the city.
Here, read it.
Summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone, your exile will be revoked and you will be granted a grand sum of... So what? You're back for the money?
Mad or desperate.
And do you know for what reason you've been called back?
If you can decipher anything from this cryptic mess, please.
You need to see a Vestis.
Accompany me? I think it'd be a good time to hear what's been going on.
You mean it'd be good to have a bodyguard?
Well, I was trying to be nice.
Come on. He's in the White Spire.
This game has an interesting atmosphere. I'll give it that. All I can tell so far is that the masks have great power and there's some type of war going on. Yeah, shoot, which one's which?
Would you look at that?
Huh. Elysian stones. I'd have expected the war to curb trade a little.
It did. For about 3 months, until the countries across the belt realized how much they missed our work.
And so they decide to send their traders to a country steeped in civil war.
It isn't that bad. The bloodiest sons have all set. We're just cleaning up what's left of it.
Haven't played the whole game yet.
I think in a few years it'll be completely over.
Let's keep going.
There might be space. Just hold on to hope. And what's up? You really seriously only like space games? Nah, it's more like maybe half a gallon a day usually.
I want it! We don't care. You're at least a week away from another rotation. I'm the best firebrand here, and you know it.
Get lost, Travis. You know there's
What
no
you
way
been
you're
up to,
going to
dude?
get it.
Were they arguing over a masquerine?
Yeah.
Aren't there enough to go around?
I did FTL like
The
earlier
war.
this week.
Ever since your brother gave out all those masquerines to the mask runners, the death toll on both sides has been great.
And you've been losing masquerines.
So long as they sit upon a dying face, to the dust they go. And now, the city is running out of them. Everyone's feeling it. The guilds, the mask runners, the registry. The Vegelus even suspect that in the next 50 years or so, there'll be fewer than 100 Masquerines left.
But there were thousands before. Surely 5 years...
5 years have crippled this country, Cicero. I am sorry. That did not come out as smoothly as I had intended.
You're tired. I understand.
You would, wouldn't you? Well, let's not keep Avestus waiting.
Alright, that's the one thing I want to see. Where's that shit at? Usually I'm not a big fan of these things. Masquerines, okay. If there were one thing to help define Umbre, it would not be the Masquerada or its artistic landscape, blah, 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 blah. It would be the Masquerines. Massive magic that grant their wearers the ability to harness the elements with efficiency. There are distinguishing elements that separate the country from the rest of the world that surrounds it. First game elements of almost Masquerines are already there. They were feared. People regard the Masquerines with apprehension, for they did not... What's up, Morty? For they did not comprehend the mechanics behind their powers. Alright, so basically the masks give you magical powers. I guess that's basically what this is saying. And that they're disappearing now because people with Masquerines are getting killed, and if you're killed with a Masquerine, the mask goes away. It just disappears into dust, apparently. Look at these fools. Don't they look like they're hitting each other? He isn't deserving of a rescue. The media. Oh, you know I gotta look at that one. The media are methods practiced by the Masquerada to better harness the powers that guy. That was like dudes taking pictures and shit. The media. How you guys doing tonight? Oh really? What MMO you doing?
Up to? You don't recognize it. That's Gavar's
Oh
Caprice.
dang. Tank
I'm
life.
surprised it took you so long to spot it.
Enjoy your repair bills. That's all I can say. What's up, Morty man? How's life going for the big MB? Are you done wrecking villages? Kavarian barmaid. That sounds good. Good evening, sir. Conquering villages, you know. Pillaging women and raping horses. That type of thing. Maybe I got that backwards.
So, any idea why the old man wants to see me?
Not a very solid one. One of the Regenti has gone missing. And these walls should not be privy to this conversation.
I'm trying to get the lore of this place down, so I could kind of immerse myself. Naira. Man, everyone's talking like so much shit on my character. Thanks for the host, more. When's your next stream, Brody? This place is full. Right. Well, I'd watch it if you did one. But apparently my guy is a traitor, so have to see how that shakes out. Diplomatic missions suck.
Tell me he's changed, at least a little.
Have fun finding out.
Oh, my boy, come over here and tell me all about everything. I've been telling my wife, my new wife, not your mother, because she's a horrible person.
In all the 20 years that I have spent perched upon the spire, not once have I seen my city so broken.
Tristan was telling me the war's almost over.
Over? When does a war end? When the trumpets of peace sound? When the mask runners are dead in the gutter? No. It ends when it ceases to echo through every street, or shadow every face. It is over when the halls that it has emptied fill once again. This war is far from over. I trust the past 5 years have treated you well?
They've been kind.
Kind? Is that what you call those years you spent throwing all your coin at barkeeps, fleeing the grip of sobriety?
How?
The Cavalli Fields may be located across the belt, but it's still within the Registry's vigil.
And so is plagued by your rats. Why am I here?
The answer is all around you. You've been to the docks. You've walked through the grounds. How many portieri enjoy the company of Masquerades?
They got some good voice acting.
The city's losing too many of them.
We must learn the secrets of the Masquerades. Learn how to stop them from disintegrating upon their wearer's death.
This is a job better suited for the Vigilus.
Widen your mind, Cicero. You think I called you here to bury your nose in dusty tomes? You are not the first that I've spoken to of these matters. A regente of mine was tasked 3 months ago to explore the annals we have on Masquerades. You are here to find him.
How long's he been missing?
He missed sending in his last report due 20 days ago.
And you've sent no one else?
Ophina and Corvus were sent to investigate.
Oh, Ophina and Corvus.
That their songs were shorter than they expected.
Both of them?
Ophina was found hanging in her room. Hands tied, wrists slit. Corvus's body was not so fortunate. Whoever it was had resources. Wit, knowledge, finesse. It's a pity the two before you managed to find nothing apart from their own deaths.
So you called me back to feed me to the dogs?
No, I called you back to find my regente. If the canines come at you while you're at it, well...
You're a fool if you think I'll do this.
I'll think much more than that if you turn away. Especially if you read the case notes. You might find the name of my regente interesting.
Razatov.
You two were acquainted, were you not?
Anything else?
Only that you are to breathe no word whatsoever to anyone else regarding this case. Everything else you need is in those notes. Arm yourself in the Hall of Bearings, then see what you can find. His office in the East Wing is probably a good place to start. That is all.
A new epic quest lies before us. Oh, I do have a journal. How about that? Da-da-da-da-da. Holy crap, this is long. Believes that for something is core. Books that talk about dementricate and power, about wielding immense power. Creating power, using it to expand anything, even remotely. Alright, well, so I guess, the investigation's mine now. After these guys got killed. Alright. Keep going.
Survived the trial, I see.
Barely. The bastard's still as oily as ever.
Careful. Walls have ears. So, was I right?
This is about the Regenti that's gone missing. Razatov.
That's the one? Didn't he...
Save my life. Yes. Avestis used that against me.
So now you're on the case, too.
Any advice, then?
Just... try not to die. We've lost enough Inspectores as is.
You can bet on that. Now, I need to read these notes first. Then to the Hall of Bearings for a masquerade. Still have time to accompany an old friend?
Why not?
And the music get all ominous. Think something's about to happen. Your father has been murdered! You were the last one in his office. Seize him! I'm expecting something like that.
My brother is missing. At least let me speak to the Valencio.
Your color isn't welcome here.
A member of the Blue Guild. Here.
A curious sight indeed. You can take care of yourself?
I'm not a child, Tristan.
Really?
Get out.
The White Spire Hall of Bearings. So in the tutorial, there was actually a big battle here.
Inspectore.
At ease.
I was not told to expect you, sir.
I don't suppose you were. But here I am. And I need a masquerade.
Right this way, sir. I do apologize in advance. Our selection of masquerades has diminished since the war began.
It's all right. I'm not picky.
Game has pretty good music, too.
I'd like a masquerade now, please.
All right. First things first. Your element, sir.
Cyrus? What are you doing?
Sir?
What? I apologize. What was the question?
Your element.
Right. Of course.
Yeah, I get to choose, eh? Any opinions, guys? Any playstyle you want to see? I did fire in the demo. Fire has like clones. That was kind of cool. Water, there's lots of like strike through you get to affect their turning rates, and you get to snare them a lot. Air kind of seems cool, though. What do y'all think? I'm taking votes. I'm leaning towards fire, though, if y'all don't say nothing. 15 seconds left. Ten, 9, 8. Right. I apologize, I'm just slightly insane with lots of paranoia and schizophrenia. Alright, I guess I'll go fire then. How can you go wrong with fire, right? Firebrands, fine line. The Maelstrom of Chaos. And that's basically all my followers. Mold the landscape. The conflict is set. Earthbrands have unrivaled manipulation of the flow of any battle. With versatile abilities suited to any scenario, the strength of Waterbrands lie in their fluid adaptability. Like the very wind that bends to their will, the position of an airbrand in the midst of battle is unpredictable. Alright, I'll do fire. Yep, I'm sure.
I'm a firebrand.
And the last time you used a masquerade?
5 years.
Vamus tests?
Distinctions.
Accreditor?
60th percentile. Explains why I didn't turn out to be one of the Vegelers.
All right, sir. It'll take me no more than a heartbeat.
We need the Masquerade, Cicero. You're its custodian, and you're an imposter. Going around with that stupid cape of yours? Have you forgotten where your loyalty...
Are you almost done, Valis?
Just finished, sir.
You don't know what you've started, brother. Change. That's what. Change for the Contadani, our people.
Here it is, sir.
Come with me. Come with me, Cicero. No.
Sir?
Thank you, Valis.
We got some issues here. The Tessero. You are serious. Well, I thought it would be an explanation about what this was, not a story. But, yeah, well. Hey, lady. Thank you. Yeah, I gotta get skills here.
And there he is.
Who's this?
Calden Azarus, mariner of the Sorelle del Mare.
You're Calden?
You know him?
Yes. No, well, Razatov mentioned that he had a brother before, but he never said very much.
You knew my brother?
Is there a reason why he's here?
I know my brother's missing. Inspectore Corvus came to me 2 weeks ago.
All right. I'm sorry.
It's not that, Inspectore. I want to help find my brother in any way I can.
You don't know what you're getting yourself into. You haven't heard anything from Corvus because he's dead.
What?
Listen, Calden. Sail the winds back to your guild while you can. You don't want this.
Why?
Because this is not the business of the Blue Guild. And if any within the White Spires see you with me,
All right then. I suppose all I can ask is that when you find him, please, I'd like to know.
You're just going to let him go?
What?
It's his brother, Cicero.
Mariner! I'd like to at least ask you a few questions first.
Of course.
Oh, this'll rub the old man the wrong way.
All the more reason to do it. Now that both of you are settled, I have business to attend to.
Thank you, Valencio.
Have fun, you two.
Inspectore, I must...
A few questions does not guarantee you a place in this investigation, Mariner. I'd like to make that clear.
Clear as the belt, sir.
Good. Now, we're headed for your brother's office. I'd like to ask you a few things on the way.
Okay, so let's look at skills. What is this? I guess this is my mask. Flame Stride. And I can have more masks apparently, so that's cool. Alright, so skills. Fireblade. What's Maestro? Cicero gains focus health and mass charge regeneration. He also gains... No, I think I already have that. Maybe I don't have that. Shit. I think I just invested in something without wanting to. Oh well. Alright, so signature attack, Fireblade. And now I got this. He also gains attack and movement speed bonuses, ability cooldown reduction, and takes less damage. Well, I guess that's not such a terrible thing to get. This is the other guy. Reduce all damage the caster takes. The caster generates more threat. It's just like an MMO. Conjures 2 spears of water that rotate around the caster and raise threat. So I guess this guy's meant to be a tank. Release a pulse of energy to taunt enemies and restore focus. Alright, well let me just make him... I'll get him the general tank stuff, and then we'll go from there.
So, fill me in. When was the last time you saw your brother?
Well,
Memory failing you already?
half a Missouri ago.
2 years. My.
What is this? Salted pickles.
And the last time you wrote him a letter, then?
We don't write to each other.
No?
Suspicious.
This is it. His office.
Finally.
Just a moment, Mariner.
Something the matter, Inspectore?
Yes, in fact. You.
Me?
You, Razatov's brother, whom I have heard so little from him about, who last saw him 2 years ago, and during those years you never spoke or wrote to him whatsoever, and now you're suddenly concerned.
Correct.
And you ask if there's something the matter.
Inspectore, the relationship I have with my brother is complicated, but he is still my brother. And if you doubt my concern for him...
I doubt your honesty. Are you certain you know as little about the cases you claim?
Yes. I assure you, on a mariner's moon, I promise there is nothing I want more than to find my brother.
Let's go in then.
On a mariner's
moon. Let's see what we can find.
Case notes. He's hiding something, sir. Damn, there's a lot of stuff to look at.
My brother slept here?
He was the hardest working of all the Regenti. Couldn't quite draw the line between a personal life and a professional one.
He never did have any desire to start a family.
Despite my efforts.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary, Inspectore. Are you certain that there's something to be found here?
No, I'm not.
But yet you're searching through coal?
Do you think I'll find anything?
I don't think of a bed of coal when I'm looking for a place to hide things.
Exactly.
What's that?
I knew you'd do that. The old hide in the coal trick.
If you could, Mariner. When you're ready.
The fuck?
Tides? What is that?
They certainly don't look like they're born of the earth.
My brother was keeping Faye. What are you doing?
Those creatures reacted to something.
You think they've got a thing for coals?
I think they've got a thing for this.
What is it?
Well, hopefully someone can tell us. Put the dresser back in place, please. We should...
Oh, shit. What the fuck?
Wonderful. Watch your flanks.
Alright, let's see here. So my only skill right now is Fireblade. All class stances. Stances grant various passive effects. Passive areas generates high threat, suffer less damage in combat. Deals bonus damage while flanking. They just have ranged auto attack, can regenerate focus rapidly. I'm trying to see. Okay, whatever.
I don't have much time.
What the fuck? Why can't I target this guy?
I can see you can handle yourself in battle.
I am trained as a Pavicier. My physique didn't really cater for the other Medea.
I can imagine. Hold on.
Found something?
Perhaps it was a good thing those Fae attacked us. That mark that you see over there. The mark of Timerius Candor, a glassmith who works in one of the Registry's wards. The Quiet Order.
Our next lead?
Let's go.
But guys, what about this?
This is his work?
All the cases that he's had to work with before. He likes keeping them in the open. Watch his collection grow.
This case is large and relatively recent. It's about...
You shouldn't...
Cicero Gavar.
And this investigation is not.
You never mentioned how you knew my brother.
Who are you here for?
I didn't mean to upset you.
Just keep looking.
So one thing I'm kind of not clear on in this game is there a save, or does it just automatically keep track of what you're doing? there's nothing about saving the game. Oh well. I don't know, guys. So pretty much we're looking for the new glassmith.
Lucia.
Yeah,
I see you've already made some new friends.
Part of the investigation.
Ah, so the old man took my advice.
Your advice?
After what happened with Corvus and Ophina, nasty business that was. Anyway, he sought my opinion, and well, here you are.
So you're the one I have to blame. Why weren't you put on the case?
I'm too valuable.
Sure.
Where are you off to?
The Quiet Order.
Excellent. We can travel together then.
You too.
Come on. I'll tell you on the way.
So, you told the Vestas to call for me?
It was either that or do it myself. I think the choice was clear.
And the others?
Well, Ophina and Corvus are that, which leaves 5 of us. Darius and Pasha are off in Altamir spying on the Zealots, Riva's down in Rune investigating the murder of one of our diplomats, and you, well, you were farming.
So you don't know anything about the case?
I know the Regenti Razatov is gone, and I know that we lost 2 good inspectores trying to find him.
And you wanted me to be the third?
You were better than all of us, Cicero, you know it.
I don't know. Let's just go.
Yeah, what do you guys think of this so far?
So, Sorelli.
Calvin.
Calvin. You're brave, standing on White Spire soil.
You say it as though there is something I should fear.
Certainly not. Not out here, at least.
Ah, there you are, sir. I hope everything is well.
It is. Get the coach ready, please. We've got places to go. Mariner, maybe you'd like to follow the twins. Get acquainted?
A rather obedient bunch.
What's this about, Lucia?
What?
Don't tell me you just happened to be in the spire.
Happened, well. Have I ever told you about the beggar who was too astute for his own good?
Lucia.
He dies at the end of the story.
You have. Many times.
The mask runners are getting stronger.
What do you mean?
They've taken over the Quiet Order. That's why I'm headed there.
Since when?
A few weeks ago. 5 years this war's been going on, Cicero, and those worms have only gotten stronger. I need to find out how.
That's why you encouraged Avestus to bring me back? So I could be your resource? I have a case to solve.
Cicero, please. You're the only one who...
The Quiet Order, go.
A ride would have been nice.
So, Mariner. Mariner.
Are you trying to say something?
Why do they call you that? Do you sail out onto the belt often?
Not anymore.
Oh, well, you used to?
Before I settled down.
Settle down?
I'm in charge of an orphanage now.
With children?
No, cats and dogs, I'm sure.
Oh, I love animals. What?
Eyes on the road, Toths. Elena, please stop bullying your brother. And Ricardo.
Yes, sir?
Just keep going.
Drama.
You both stay here. I'll come find you when I'm done.
I will never be done.
So this is the business you were talking about. Lucia told me about it.
You met her? We've been expecting her. Is she supposed to help us find a way in?
She got caught up with a few things. Should be on her way.
And you're here for...
the investigation. There's someone I need to see inside.
I'm afraid that's going to have to wait. We've got Portieri pushing all the walls we can, but the mask runners... Oh, I think our men are just getting tired.
How did you lose it in the first place?
The Portieri that managed to get out say that the mask runners just appeared from the streets. Happened too suddenly. They lost the ward overnight.
Well, I'll see you later.
I suppose you will.
The longer we wait, the colder our lead.
Who said anything about waiting?
You did.
I said I'd see him later. Nothing about waiting in that.
Okay. So the tutorial was 5 years ago in the storyline.
Mariner, you're a strong man, aren't you? If you could give this a little tug?
It wasn't secured.
I wonder why. Come on.
Things I do for you, brother.
Closed it behind you?
I did. What is going on in that head of yours?
Anytime wards have been taken over in the last 50 years, it's been through frontal assaults. Nobody thinks about drains. Rather interesting place for mist.
All over the city. This has been an increasingly common sight.
Everywhere.
Sometimes even in the streets.
Ready yourself!
Loot bar represents the mass charge. Each class has its own unique way to generate. Okay. Surge, Savari, Sakara is what I want. Let's do this.
What are Fae doing here?
You said this mist was becoming more common?
Only in the last few years, yes.
And Fae, have they been more common as well?
You think they're related?
You don't? It's quite a clear connection. The Vegelus probably have something on this. We can ask when we get back, but for now...
We should keep moving.
The plot thickens. Oh shit.
The exits to the Quiet Order should be that way.
What are they doing?
Whatever it is, we will have to go through them. Are you ready?
As I'll ever be.
Hold your ground!
Alright, let's try that. Stay up, baby. What's up, D? Who's Dolphin?
Masquerada.
You were right.
Come on, we're almost there.
What if they try to kill us?
Then we defend ourselves. Simple.
Wonder if they're trying to kill us. Dolphin chemist.
What's wrong?
I am not the lightest person around.
You'll be fine. Come on.
Please. Come on. Damn it. I told you.
Get him!
This is the behavioral controls. Alright, so apparently there's party AI here.
We've got this!
Alright, let's do that right now. Cast on any enemy with any elemental tag. Those are my only two choices right now? I guess so. Oh, we got skill points. How about that? Alright, what should I invest in here? Stoic. Increase damage when there are no allies within range. All allies in combat take less damage. Wait, is this Passivare? Alright, so Fireblade. Tag is activated. Focus and a mass charge. That sounds good. What's Creed do? Release a wave of fire that raises the caster's threat and deals damage to enemies that burns them over time. Dot damage is usually good. Places ember veils while moving. Ember veils explode after a while or whenever the enemy touches them. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up Creed. Alright, how many skill points is it? Okay, I don't get this system. Like, I guess it's more than 2 skill points though, whatever it is. Alright, let's take out this dainty motherfucker here. So as long as you keep them in this frontal cone where the yellow is, you take less damage apparently. I think I'm taking it. So we're better off flanking them is what they said.
Running around in all that blue, we don't stand a chance.
What do you...
This one's got wide hips. His trousers should suffice.
His shirt isn't even going to cover half my chest.
Point?
Oh, fine.
Impressive tattoo. Hadn't thought you'd be the type.
Yeah. Thanks.
What's it about?
Are you here to investigate me or my brother?
Come on.
Guess there's no way to attack this. Oh well. I haven't seen anything like gear drop related.
They must have heard us from here.
There's enough food to last them weeks.
An outpost.
See what you can find.
I don't understand, of all the wards, why this one. I've heard all it has are softies, and it isn't defensible, and it's so close to that damned white spire. Why here? Of course I asked. They said the Herald wanted this place. Specifically, I don't know why I asked, but my tail couldn't tell me. And I don't know enough about the Herald to guess either. I just know the Herald wanted this ward real bad.
Anything interesting?
Whoever wrote this talks about a figure called the Herald.
I found this too.
Wait for the Herald's command, nothing else.
Herald?
I don't know. I've never heard of him before.
Then he must be new.
Or I might not be as knowledgeable about the Masqueraders as everyone in this damn city seems to think. There doesn't seem to be anything left for us.
But look at that food, though. That food. Oh snap, son. Lesser. All lessers. Alright, let's focus fire. Oh, you weren't expecting that, were you? I switched on the fly. Hopefully we got some skill points now. Nope, still 2. Oh well.
Is that?
A Masquerine? Ages. You must have missed it under all this filth.
And it's raw.
We'll have to find an Artigiani and Fabra to help us touch it up. We can't be seen walking around with it like this.
You intend on keeping it?
That's right,
I
baby.
won't tell the registry as long as you don't.
All right, then.
So what kind of ship was he running, D? Yeah, that last stage on that final boss is brutal with that mind control and the overshield that regenerates. It's pretty freaking nasty.
This one had better hold. All right, we're in. Now what?
Now we look for our glassmith. We should start with the central marketplace. I think it's through that corridor.
Oh, the NGB ship. That's a tough ship to do.
Color-coded?
I beat it with that
Produce,
once.
red for smithing, teal for leatherwork.
The biggest drawback is the one crew member at the beginning. Even though you have some bots, but still pretty hard. paint bomb? Where? Oh, that's some type of like growth of I forget exactly what it was called, but it's bad stuff. Basically, it's like chaotic magic growth.
Looks like our glassmith's taken off.
Hopefully he left something for us to find.
What are you thinking of?
Orders, receipts, anything that might flesh out his connection with Raz.
I'll keep an eye out.
I found something.
What is it?
An order for 100 glass bell jars.
Who signed it?
Raz himself. His signature is...
Hey!
Fine day, fellas.
Aren't you supposed to be... the gate?
Damn.
Too close.
Indeed. We should hurry. The order he placed for the jars was supposed to be delivered to a house up that street.
Oh shit, Captain's back. What's up, Mr. Wingnut?
They're in a hurry.
Something must have happened at the gate. We should keep moving.
Marco? Marco, we're supposed to be...
Oh no.
You're... Get them!
Oh great. Alright, so we got Bruiser, Polo, so she's the most dangerous. Go with her. Damn it, she's got too much focus. Flanking for days. Let's see. There we go. God damn, how many times does that dude do that? Shit. Yeah, let's take him down. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna lose this. He's up in 2.
Take me.
Oh, snap. Okay. Shit. Okay, don't go after her this time.
Something must have happened at the gate. We should keep moving.
You know, being professional, it's kind of overrated sometimes.
Marco? Marco, we're supposed to be...
Oh no.
You're... Get them!
Alright, new targeting priority. This guy. Get out of that. Get him, tank. Yeah, it's a fun game so far. Trying to flank this lady. There we go. Oh snap, here it comes. Fuck out. Wow, he fell anyways. Get up.
A welcome sight. You are.
Wow, she's like moving perfectly. Oh, we almost got her. Yes. I wish you could tell these guys to stop moving. That's the only problem. Oh my god.
I need help.
For some reason, the AI, you can't tell them to stop moving. So they always run right back into the AoE. No. Okay, there must be a way to fucking... Wow. Alright, I know what to do. Let's change stances. Run! Alright. God damn, what is up with this guy?
We don't have time. Come on.
That guy's like Hogger.
Tides.
More searching, less cursing, Mariner. So here lies our shipment.
But what was he using them for?
It had something to do with that Fae in his office, definitely. Other than that, though... Woundsbane. My mother's favorite.
Oh?
It's a natural disinfectant.
So what you been up to,
She
Cap?
applied it a lot when I was a child.
So, you're one of those kids.
You don't want to hear the stories. Fist fights are a dozen a week.
You and who?
Well, mostly with... I don't know. People. Forget it.
Shredded paper. They're all clean, too.
Paper. Just like what the Fae were made of back in his office.
Shredded paper? Evil origami?
There.
Perverse glass makers.
I don't understand.
The blood.
There's blood elsewhere as well.
Nice, bro.
Well, look at the pattern.
What
That
brew
blood
you
was
rocking?
dripped, not spattered or spilt like the rest.
What are you saying?
This blood here, in this circle, it was shed deliberately. The only question is what for?
Let's find the dirtiest knife possible.
What are you doing?
You're a decent healer, aren't you, Mariner?
Oh no.
I'd like to think so. What? Tides? What?
Don't mend it yet.
What are you testing, Inspectore?
He did a
All right,
speedrun
Mariner,
challenge?
Now would be a good time.
Nice.
My palm, Mariner.
Did we just...
Heal me, Calden. Watch your flanks.
Why is this guy using a dirty knife and we summoned one of these stupid Fae things? Okay. Okay, so. Hey, how did you guys end up doing anyways on that? Hopefully you guys made a lot of money. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Nope, I still only have 2 skill points. Damn. Trying to get some upgrades here. What the hell? Where'd these guys come from? Firestone DBA. Sounds good. I'm a stout guy myself. I like the peanut butter mood from the Belching Beaver. They're a place down near San Diego. Oh, you got your DLC came out? I didn't see that. What's that about?
I can't believe it. We just summoned Faye. No one else in the entire city knows how to, do they? Tides, how did my brother even...
It doesn't make sense.
Someone Faye with blood.
Blood. Too much spilt in too many directions.
Good, dude,
fight.
good.
People.
I'm not sure that...
A fight in a place like this?
I'm glad to hear that.
Highly unlikely. There was a purpose behind this bloodshed.
What?
Unlikely to kill. To capture them. Incapacitate.
Okay.
You think someone's taken my brother?
And left this place standing. Blood dried, evidence strewn around.
Oh, really?
Why would they do that?
Hey, so gear on that game.
All right, Rania.
What's the most of one stat you can get, would you say?
Don't.
Like, I'm talking about, like, strength. Because I think the most I saw was 300.
Don't listen to him, Rania.
The Mariner is a healer. It may not
Maybe I
be too
didn't
late.
get awesome
Please.
Masquerine, off. I'm not asking again.
Olaf, please. If he meant to kill us, we would not be standing.
Answer my questions and the Mariner will tend to the child.
Anything, please.
When you claimed this ward, was there a man who owned this house?
We saw the Herald leave here carrying a body. It's how I knew... thought it was empty.
Was he alive?
He was struggling when I saw it.
Then they have him.
Calden, tend to the child. Who is this Herald?
Our leader, who speaks on behalf of the lady.
Calden, tend to the child.
lady.
Smothered.
She's lost much blood, but she will survive.
Thank you. Lady bless you, thank you.
Who is this lady?
Fuck.
Locked. Move aside.
Oh, fuck, it's
Jerry.
her.
Calden, cover their necks in the blood.
Shit.
What?
Do it! Get down.
Inspectore. Senencia Vitris, sir. I see the old Cicero Gavar has not forgotten how to defend himself.
We're fine.
We were given orders to bring you to the Valencio, sir. I'll await you outside.
Gafar. Thank you.
Well, aren't they just gonna come in and inspect the bodies? Oh well.
Senencia, just a quick word. How did you get in?
After you left, the Valencio ordered a couple of us to follow you. He knew you'd turn up something.
Damn it, Tristan.
There.
Fuck. Okay. Hopefully these NPCs can handle this. Oh crap, there he goes again. Trying to flank him. Yes. Hey, how come the guards aren't attacking? Wow. What's up, Nordad? How you doing? Oh, thanks for the follow, dude. How's it going? Trying to flank this guy, but he's being what the? Damn, this guy's a little beast over here. I'm cool, just testing this game out. Or trying to. Definitely not used to it. And this guy's almost got us. Especially with the way he's chasing me. Kiting for days. Get him. Oh snap, he got me. Okay, try to get this guy up. This is a game called... Oh my god, I'm freaking wiped. It's called... Damn, what's it called? Masquerada
Sinencia,
Songs and Shadows.
How did you get in?
After you left, the Valencio ordered
Kind of reminds me a
us
little
to
bit of
follow
Dragon Age and a little bit of
really
Final
turned
Fantasy Tactics style.
Tristan. There.
Yeah, I know. They weren't attacking at all. They were just like sitting there. Okay, see you, D. Take care, dude. Alright, well, let's try to get these little guys. Again. Oh, crap. Move. Dang it, dude. I'm trying to not have this tank like mess around here. Right. I'm trying not to tank this big guy. So the way that combat works in this, guys, the yellow gauge in front of them, you see this little thing here? That's kind of like their defense. So once you whittle that down, you start to get to their health. So that's what we're trying to do now. And they want me to control both these guys, but it's kind of awkward. I guess I'll go into Dirge. So this is like the ranged ability. What the hell, dude? This guy doesn't stay put. It's weird. I don't have song request on right now, but I don't know. You guys want it? Was there someone else? Where did they go? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Like, do you like the in-game music or? I think it's cool, but I'm still kind of trying to decide. Oh, I guess there is more. Shit. Okay. Let's get this guy. My bad, Nordab. If you really want it, let me know. Okay. Gotta take out this big dude. Oh, snap. Time to move. I guess I might as well just stay in Dirge. Oops. Get this guy up. Yeah, it is a little repetitive, huh? I can't change this guy's stance. He only has the tank stance. Alright. Cardio, baby. You like the music? Alright. Come on. Okay. You go focus this chick. Or die. That's fine too. I have to say, I don't really like the AI controls so far, but whatever. You know, Captain, you're making me want to consume a beverage here. Unfortunately, I don't have any booze on me. I don't know, this, wow, what are these guys doing? Go fight. Anyways, that stance seems boring. It's range damage. I can't freaking get past this guy. What the fuck? Get him, boys.
Come
Beard
on,
up.
the Valencio's in the market.
I got an orange cream. Maybe I'll bust that out. Hold on, I'll go get it real quick. They're doing a remastered Skyrim? I wish they'd remaster Oblivion. That was my favorite one. Alright, let's do this. So what are we supposed to do now? I guess there's no loot or anything to pick up. That's too bad. So remember how I said real men wear masks? Real men also twist the caps off their beers. Or non-beers, in this case. Damn, what the fuck happened around here? Shit. Flanking for days. Dang, I do so much damage my tank can't keep up. Oh, snap, son. Get out of that. Alright. Surge real quick. Hey, why did he switch? Oh my god. Sheesh. Oh, really? That's cool. Skyrim was fun. Yeah, it reminded me a little of Dragon Age 2. They got elemental chain stuff too. It's just a matter of... Oh, I got 4 skill points finally. Okay, I want to get Creed. This is supposedly something that it deals fire damage apparently. Let me see. Skills. Yeah, it does dot damage, so I kind of want to do this. And then this has increased burn damage. So we'll do that. Stoic. Increases damage when there are no allies in range. And this is a passive ability. Or tactician. All allies in combat take less damage. We seem to be having an issue with that, so I'll do that. And then let's go ahead and upgrade our tank here. So his stuff, reduce all damage. The caster's attacks generate more threat. Mass charge. Mass charge is this thing over here. It's basically the ultimate. Increased attack speed. Yeah. Water spout. That's his first ability. Whenever a non-water elemental is activated, restore a mass charge. Conjure 2 spears of water that rotate around the caster and raise threat. You can certainly use that. Whenever a spear passes through an ally, that ally restores health. Yeah, sounds good. Releases a pulse of energy to taunt the enemies and restore focus to the caster and his allies within range. That sounds good too. Let's go ahead, I'll get both skills. Oh, maybe I can't. Alright, well we gotta upgrade something. Or not, I guess he doesn't have enough points. Alright, cool.
Valencio.
How are the other sections?
Oh, it's got console mods?
Majority
Nice.
have returned successful. Minimal casualties.
The Herald?
No sign. However, we do expect to wrest full control of the ward within the hour.
You followed me without my consent.
Sinencia, you're dismissed. It is good to see you as well, Cicero.
You used me.
Cicero, please.
I did not come back for this. Why do you think I didn't tell you?
I am sorry. I truly am. But if I had asked you to help us find another way in, you wouldn't have.
So you acted behind my back? Used me to kill my brother's people?
They have killed so many of ours. This sends a message, Cicero. A message that could potentially end the war.
At what cost?
I am not made of stone. I have a heart.
I have a heart.
But it goes out to my kin and blood before their murderers. And if performing my duties requires me to step over your ideals, I am sorry.
He's not sorry, by the way.
I know you see your brother in them. I understand how...
You understand nothing.
Good day, sir.
Silencia. Get the Inspector and his companion their attires, please. I know it may not mean much, but I am sorry.
But you would do it again.
Yes.
Inspectore.
It's like a random cat.
We'll be here if you need us, sir.
Thank you.
Alright. Passervays, they're like the tank class in this game. Oh, did I get any skill points for that? Nope. So I'm kind of slowly exploring, trying to get the, yeah, like this thing right here. It basically gives you another journal entry. And I have no idea if even collecting all these is going to do anything, but hopefully there's some bonus with it. But I'm not going to bore you all and read everything, so... What are they talking about? Something about a noodle shop. That sounds really freaking good right now. Some ramen. Oof. Wingnut, you're not that far from me. Go get me some ramen, bro.
I'm sorry about what happened earlier.
Don't be. You're here to find your brother, not deal with my demons.
If you ever need help...
A generous offer, but... I knew what I was in for when I returned.
I
then
know.
What did you?
Some pork ramen sounds really fucking
good. Did you
good
know
right
Vestus promised me enough crescents to last a lifetime if I came back?
With some red
So you're
broth.
back for coin?
And a big-ass egg.
Come on. We should speak with Kyrie. Hopefully
my
she can
gosh.
tell us more about the Fae.
Eat it en route. You're one of those delivery men. You show up with the pizza box
So
half
what's
eaten.
the plan exactly?
Like that.
We need to find out what Razatov was doing with the Fae.
So Nordab, tell
If
me more
anyone
about
can tell
yourself,
us
bro.
more.
It would be
Where are
the
you
head
from?
researcher of the registry.
Or ma'am, if that ends up being a lady.
This is for you, sir.
What is this?
A set of uniform. The
poor
Varone
Tess.
wishes for you to change into them, then meet him in the reception hall. We've a room for your privacy just over there.
Dismissed.
Your
Just
privacy.
a moment.
I'll be here.
Hey, what?
It fits?
I hate it.
Why?
Well,
Oh,
forget
I look like a dork
Come
now.
on, Avestus.
Listen, Cicero. I can see that this search for my brother has brought you to dark places.
I hope you know I'm not doing this for you.
I never thought you were, but I'd like to aid you where I can.
Ah, we're on the same page then. You can start by not asking so many questions. Now, hurry along.
Why do you hate it?
Please, Mariner.
It's just a question.
Because this symbolizes everything about me that my brother would disapprove of. And I am wearing it. Satisfied?
Quite.
You'd better be. Now come along.
And this guy's kind of pushy.
So many portieri. Makes me uncomfortable.
Alright.
Tragic circumstances.
I guess I shouldn't have brought up food. Now
Certainly.
everyone wants to go.
And it is the responsibility of the Samora to offer support where we can.
I can't go get food while I'm streaming.
Is ever so grateful. And there he is.
Judge Master, Barone. I apologize if I've interrupted something.
Not at all, Inspectore. In fact, I was hoping to see you personally to deliver the news.
Should not string cheese.
Inspectore, meet Tiziana de Felice, one of my finest marshals. The moment I heard you'd return, I understood that the White Spire must have been on hot coals.
Gee, I wonder if I'm going to have to fight this guy in the future.
So generous to lend the Lucas strength to our cause.
In what fashion?
The Marshal will be assisting us in the investigation.
You've told her about it?
Of course. For the sake of our kin, we must set aside our differences, Cicero. But my words are wasted. I can see that you already understand.
So the Sorelli is part of the investigation as well?
I'm just here to... As Razatov's brother, of course. As I said, finding him is reason enough to overlook the schism between the Samora and the Registry.
That is good to hear. I will admit that I am pleased. Surprised, but pleased, that the pride many scorn the Registry for having has not clouded your judgment.
And I say gratefully the same. That the fallacious arrogance of the Luca hasn't stopped you from stooping to assist us.
Fallacious arrogance?
Well, if that is all, I'd like a final word with my marshal before she joins you.
Take as much time as you need.
Stay here.
Stay here. While I wander around.
I never liked politics.
Cunning bastard.
What are they talking about?
How best to spy on us, I'm sure.
Do you think he's... Did Fabio tell the Crown about this meeting?
And share the opportunity to get the upper hand? I doubt it.
Then he's cornered you, hasn't he? If you turn down his offer for help, he'll have reason to bring it up to the Crown.
Citing my dissidence as reason for suspicion that I'm hiding something.
They'll conduct an investigation.
And they'll find out about Razatov and what he's working on.
Razatov.
Just what you want to avoid.
And if I do accept his help...
Then you'll have a spy among your ranks.
I love how they're talking about this and those guys are right across the room.
One rat from the Luca or the attention of the Crown.
He knows that I will not act against him.
Unbelievable. Any plans on dealing with this?
Other than keeping her out of the loop as much as possible. Perhaps an accident.
Lay a finger on her and a dozen more of the Golden Guild will be nipping at our heels. You know that.
I've always wondered how different things might have been if I'd made you a Regente.
I may hate the beat of the city's politics, but it doesn't mean that I don't know how to dance to it.
Really? Because I don't think dragging along extra colors is in any way politically astute.
The Mariner is hiding something, and it might be connected to his brother's disappearance.
Obvious camera pan.
You brought me back to do a job. Let me do it.
I apologize for the delay. Tiziana is ready to assist whenever you are.
That would be now. We're on the way to meet the head Vigilus. Marshal, shall we?
Certainly.
Would you care for a walk, Judge Master? I believe there are a few trade routes the Diece have set up that might be of interest to you.
A walk sounds magnificent, Varone. Thank you.
That guy sounds like Cisco from the Star Trek universe. A walk would be magnificent.
Marshal, how much of the case have you been briefed about exactly?
Enough.
You have no questions that you'd like answered?
Inspectore, if you're attempting to goad out of me the extent of my knowledge about this case so that you can use it against me, I suggest you try a different tactic.
Ouch.
So let me get this straight, Marshal. You believe that I'm out to con you?
I do not dance the dance of politics, so I will be straightforward with you. Yes. You being called back is a sign that secrets are being stirred. I know you're keeping something from me, as the Registry is keeping something from my guild, and I'm here to find out what. Is that straight enough for you, Inspectore?
Surprisingly so.
So you're here to spy on us?
You've never dipped your fingers in the pool of politics, have you?
Too bloody for my tastes.
Well, the Inspectore knows what's going on as well as I do, and that's all that matters. Now, if we're done wasting time...
Great.
Never thought I'd ever see the insides of this place. The Registry is always so stiff about sharing.
Just remember, we're here for Kyrie, not for sightseeing.
Of course. Lead on. Trouble?
The silence is too deep here. Usually there are...
Watch yourselves!
Get them! Here they come!
Shit, son. So is she a real party member now? I can't tell. Wait, what the fuck? Why am I controlling him? Okay. Where did all the commands go? I must have accidentally switched them off somehow. Show GUI. There we go. Better move out of there. Oh shit.
Much left.
Get up.
What are you doing?
It is customary for portieri to stitch insignias of some sort. These have none, and they are poorly fitted.
What is it?
Nothing, just a thought.
A thought?
Don't bother yourself with it.
Inspectore, allow me to make something clear to you. There are two ways that this can go. The first, if you pay me with respect and honesty regarding the case, I will offer my full assistance. And as I have just demonstrated, I can be useful.
Do I want to hear the second?
If you attempt to blind me with lies and fabrications, I can make this investigation very difficult for you, as I have also just proven.
Are you threatening me?
I'm presenting options.
Favia put you up to this, didn't he?
On the contrary, the Judge Master would be especially displeased, I imagine, with my forthrightness.
Yet you are unashamed to admit it.
The veils of deception set aflame, to the mask of lies do the same.
A song?
The bright chorus. It had once been the moral compass for the Luca. That was a verse from it. No one sings them anymore.
Make your choice, Inspectore. The wick of time is ever burning.
I suspect these are mask runners.
Why?
Just before this, we found evidence that has led us to believe that they have taken Razatov captive.
What would they want with him?
He was creating Fae.
What?
I don't know why or how he knows how to, but he was. And now the Maskrunners have him.
You believe they're after the head Vegelus as well?
If she knows about this, then perhaps.
I see. You chose well, Inspectore.
Don't make me regret it. Now come on. If those men were guarding the entrance, Kyrie's still somewhere here.
Okay, so I guess she's a character now. I'm still not sure. I guess she's fire. Pommel strike. Strike the two. Reduce all damage. Damn, so she's a tank too. Why did they elect to give you 2 tanks early in the game? That's weird. Whatever. Okay, so what's this? Reduce all damage. The caster's attacks generate more threat. Oh, this is that shield. Give her that. Attack speed. Launch a set of shields outward to deal damage to enemies. Sounds good. Alright, this guy. Let's see what we can upgrade here. Cooldown of water spout.
I've got your backs.
Why is everyone on me all the time? You guys are the tanks. What's going on there?
Remember, if you lie to me again, another one of your dogs will die. You've cost one of them his life already. You don't want another on your hands, do you?
No.
Good. Now, let me repeat the call numbers again. And this time, I don't expect you to say that they don't exist, all right?
Yes.
The first, DF328D439KL3. A second. DT-854-8172 PG6. The third. DP-903.
What is going on, Cicero?
They're looking for specific books. Razatov must have had something to do with this.
Well, best to act while we have the element of surprise.
Wait, Tiziana!
Get them!
For the light! I told you. You chose well.
Unbind the Vegelis. Calden, see if they need healing.
Ages. Thank you, Cicero.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. What are you doing here?
Actually, we were here for answers, but it seems that all we found are questions instead. He was asking you about books?
If only he just asked. Capturing all my Vegelis like this, a tad over-dramatic, I'd say.
Why did he want them?
I don't know. I do remember their call numbers, though.
We should get them ourselves then. See if...
Oh my god.
Are those...
Get behind me.
I knew the Fae problem was bad, but even here...
It's related to why we came to find you, actually.
The Fae?
This is not the first of its kind that I've encountered. And I have a theory as to how and where they're spawning.
I'm all ears.
One thing at a time. I'll tell you what we've learned about the Fae after we get the books, if that's all right with you.
As much as I'd like to know now, I suppose my curiosity can wait. I can bring you to the books they were looking for, but they took all our Masquerines, tossed them to the lower levels. If there are more Fae out there...
We'll handle them.
The wounded have been healed.
And they're all cut loose.
Then let's go. We'll find the books and clear a way for the Vegelis as well.
The first two books are on this level.
Hold your ground!
Is this it?
It is. It's a compilation of folk tales that we believe the Dementicati had once told.
That is incredibly thick.
What would Raz want with folktales?
We'll have time to figure it out later. We should get the other two.
The light cuts you down.
All right. Are we near it?
It's right here. This is a book about Dementicati history. It chronicles the Empire's expansion of territory.
That's huge.
Your Regenti was interested in ancient people, it seems.
But why?
We'll get the last one and hopefully we'll find our answers.
It's upstairs.
Let's go.
Come on!
Kyrie! Get back!
A welcome sight you are.
Is that the last of them?
I hope so.
I certainly hope your theories about the Fae will explain that to me.
I'm hoping they do too. But again, let us find the last book first.
I recognized its spine while you were fighting the creature.
And its size, no doubt.
Tides. Of all the books we had to collect, it had to be the 3 biggest ones.
Inspectore, if it's your plan to go through each...
I don't think we have any other choice.
Even with a pair of eyes on each volume, it'll take you at least a week to get through them.
Worse still, we don't even know what we're looking for.
Hold on. I need a moment to think.
Cicero, what if we try to...
By myself, please.
What the fuck? Why is the screen all white? Oh no, did the game bug? It'd be a horrible time for it to bug right after the first boss fight. Great. Alright, well... Oh, wait. Now suddenly the screen is black. Man, what is going on here? Alright, I'll give it like 20 more seconds to clear up. Alright, not looking good. Let's try to go to the main menu. Yep, the game crashed. Alright, I'm starting it again. Yeah, looks like I gotta do the boss fight again. Alright.
I've got you.
Larry! Get back!
that the last of them?
I hope so.
I recognized its spine.
Please don't bug again.
All right, Raz. Give me something. Yes. Right. Power. Creating power. Using it to expand. Anything that smacks of strength or supremacy.
Inspetore.
I said I'd like to be alone, Marshal.
Are you all right?
I will be if you give me a second.
All right. I'll see you with the others then.
Thought long enough?
Yes, I have.
You have an idea on how to get us through the tomes, then?
I do, in fact. Follow me.
Cicero, why are you keeping them here? They're agitated enough about what happened.
Just a moment, Kyrie, please. I apologize for the delay. I understand how uncomfortable it must be standing here, but there is a final request that I have for you. I am looking for information within this book, as well as within the two my colleagues are carrying. I do not have the luxury of time to sift through its contents, and I implore you to lend me your assistance for just a few moments in this endeavor.
Cicero, they might be Vegelus, but that doesn't mean they can cover 1,000 pages in one...
Inspetore!
Take it. Books can be repaired, rewritten. Time cannot. Mariner? Marshal? Perhaps you'd like to cover your eyes, Kyrie. And maybe your ears. Now, you're searching for anything that hints at great power. Undefeated leaders, huge swaths of land claimed, rebellions quelled in a day.
Inspetore, I think I found something.
Go on.
I'm looking at a timeline of the Dementicate's history of expansion. There was a specific point in time after which they began furiously claiming land.
And what point is that?
It's referred to as Aechian Thun, of the year of Noir.
Good. Everyone else, keep that in mind.
Something else, sir.
Yes?
It's a religious text about some godsend that the Dementicate was supposedly blessed with.
Go on.
They're referred to here as the knife, the seed, and the heart.
They're here as well. Says that they changed the very face of the Dementicate society, allowed them to start winning wars.
It would fit the timeline.
Excellent. The knife, the heart, and the seed. Remember those names.
Something more, sir. From a story. It's about where they came from. These were flesh of the god himself, from the marrow of our father's bone. They were presented to us in steepled fingers of stone.
Good, good. Now, does anyone have anything on what exactly they were? How they functioned, what they did? That was worth a try. Is there anything else anyone deems important? Well, I suppose that's it then. Thank you all for your cooperation. You're quite free to leave when you're ready.
That was a smart move, Inspetore. Disrespectful to paper hearts, but smart.
Desperation breeds innovation.
And your search criteria were conveniently accurate.
A hunch. If mask runners were searching for something, what else would it be but power?
So, now what?
Now, recollection. The mask runners knew about the numbers certainly from Razatov.
Razatov?
They have him. Captured him. For what I now suspect to be his research.
The knife, seed, and heart.
What do they do, exactly? All we understand is that they were the key to the Dementicate's power. But how?
I'm sure we'll soon find out. If the mask runners have captured Razatov and are now looking for books that involve them...
They're after the artifacts.
And so are we. It's our best bet at finding Razatov.
Then we have to beat them to it.
We can start by paying the Cleaver a visit.
I don't recognize the name.
In steepled fingers of stone. There is only one place that is conjured from that imagery, A set of ruins in Cacciatore territory called the Cleaver.
But that quote was from a story.
And if you have stronger leads, Mariner, I suggest you lay them out, please.
You're right. I apologize.
Now, if that's all...
One last thing, Cicero.
Ah, yes, the Fae. Of course. I'll meet you at the coach. Right. So, about the Fae. I have a theory that they're related to the Mists, and summoning them requires a ritual of some sort that involves blood and loose articles. Papers, books, anything that can be used as a physical building block for a form.
Well...
There you are.
I hope I haven't kept you waiting.
I need to return to my court.
That was quick.
I feel the Judge Master would want to know that one of the Registry's members was seeking artifacts of great power.
I don't suppose there's anything I can do to talk you out of it.
You suppose correctly.
In that case, I should at least thank you for your assistance today. It's good to know the bright chorus is still alive in the hearts of some.
Well, I suppose you're welcome. I will see you soon, Inspectore.
The whole time, you've been so... polite.
I may not enjoy politics, but let this be a lesson to you, Mariner. If you cannot kill a spy, then you do just as well to befriend them. Come on, we have ruins to investigate.
Oh, it's so exciting, isn't it, sister?
What?
We're going to the ruins.
I hope you know we're not actually going to go follow them inside.
What?
You'll not miss much, anyway.
Not a fan of ruins, sir.
Hate them. For my creditor, I scored the worst for the section about ruins and archaeology.
Why's that?
Well, for one, when I'd been...
When you'd been...
Not again, Calvin.
Come on.
When I'd been Contadani, before I joined the Registry, I used to spend a lot of time along the highways. There were a pair of Vegilis that came by every morning on their way to the White Spire who would talk about ruins and interesting finds. And every time I listened to them, walking in their fancy robes, all I could think was, why do they have so much energy for the dead when the living still suffer? Now look what you've done, Mariner. You made me kill the mood.
Oh, please don't say that, sir. That was, lighted and enlightening. Yes, enlightening.
He means thank you, sir.
We'll be back soon.
We'll be here.
A word, Mariner?
Something the matter?
About what happened on the coach.
The twins seem to appreciate...
Stop it. Now, I know you mean well. You think getting me to talk about my past will help me get over it. It won't. I've spent the past 5 years burying the man that abandoned his brother and fled the city. Stop trying to bring him back. Is that clear?
But you...
Is that clear, Mariner?
As the belt, sir.
Good. Now, come on.
As the belt, sir.
Steepled fingers of stone.
I wonder what we'll find.
Hopefully something that leads us closer to...
Can you hear that? Brace yourselves.
Come on.
Welcome, sight. Why?
It seems we rushed here for nothing.
Surely you didn't think Inspettori Gavar. I'd assumed you'd taken root somewhere across the belt.
That I had, until those roots dried up and shriveled.
You're brave, stepping into Cacciatore territory without permission.
I'd like to think the desperate cries of your men were permission enough.
Huh. Already you cultivate words for posturing.
Forgive me. It slipped my mind how indisposed the Cacciatore are towards the nuances of politics.
Why are you here?
I need to know if this ward has seen visitors from the White Spire recently.
Should you not be seeking that answer in a mirror?
One of our own is missing. He was acting clandestinely.
And you spurned the Green Guild for straying from politics. See what they do to your own.
Please, Rex, answer the question.
There has been one recently, from what my men have told me. A Regenti, I believe.
Can you tell us more?
No, but I know someone who can. In exchange for the answer, my guild will be acquitted for any dues you think it owes for your assistance battling the Fae.
Fair enough.
And you will leave us out of your mire of politics.
As far as I can.
Her name is Amadea, and she is partial towards the Cleaver. She believes it was a special site in the times of the Dimenticate, and has been studying its contents for years now.
And she knows about the Regenti?
My men said they traveled to the lower levels of the ruins together.
For what?
I don't know.
The Rex of the Cacciatore not knowing the business of his own.
Amadea is of the Dieci.
And she operates freely within your territory?
There are special circumstances.
She bribed you.
You said you would leave me out of the mire.
So I did. Where is she now?
Further down in the ruins, I suspect. She was with us when the Kilgan attacked, but she didn't stay by our side.
I see. Then, with your permission...
Go, and consider our debt settled. May this be the last I see of the Spire's poison.
I can't believe you just coerced the Rex of the Cacciatore.
I don't like it any more than you do, but any other way and he wouldn't have let us stand upon his soil.
What I'd do to see this city free of its politics.
Hold on, sir.
What's the matter?
Are you going down into the ruins?
Yes? What's it to you?
A few of us were scouts, and we'd been deeper in the ruins when the Kilgan, the Fae, began attacking.
Well, you made it out alive. Good on you.
Not all of us. One of the scouts, Igoris, hasn't made it out yet. I was hoping...
I'll keep an eye out for him.
Thank you, sir.
You think this Amadea can help us?
She better. If not, I don't know what other leads we have.
Amadea.
We've got this!
Oh boy. Alright. Okay. So now, this guy's having trouble staying up. So I need to start thinking about... pulse radius. I haven't seen that skill yet. I guess I should look at it before I decide to upgrade.
It seems that this is our ride down.
Tides. It looks unstable.
The best survivalists in all of Umber built this. It should support you. I hope.
Your faith in my weight is touching.
At least it's not a rusty ladder. Come on.
Here we are. The ruins proper.
None of these ruins are proper. Haven't been in millennia. Hold on.
What are they doing?
Blocking our way, that's what. Are you ready?
When you are.
I got your back.
I'm always ready. The skill's so dumb.
Seems like they were guarding this.
Cicero.
Do you remember the Fae in Raz's office?
Cicero.
The way they were guarding it reminds me of those in the class.
Cicero!
What?
Put it down.
Let him...
Down. Step away. Don't follow me.
What just happened?
I'm not quite sure.
Do you think that's Amadea?
She was wearing the Dieci's colors. Muted, but definitely still the Dieci's.
Lead on, then.
Nice girl.
Tides. This place is enormous.
Thankfully, the path is straight. Imagine how much work we'd have to do if it weren't.
Sight you.
Wow.
Why? You can take it. How do you think she's dealt with all these Fae?
She's quick on her feet. I suspect she mostly runs.
And she's mighty fine at it, too. Tides. The mists are thick here, too.
With all the Fae, not surprising, is it?
Is that her?
Let's find out. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea.
I've got you.
Razatov Azrith. We know he's been coming here with you. We want to know why.
And if I tell you, will you leave me alone?
Depends if we need more details.
He and I were working out of one of the rooms, deeper in.
Can you take us to it?
Something's made the Kilgan in the area aggressive, and their behavior has put the artifacts of these runes in danger.
What are you, some kind of curator? I'm sorry. We'll take care of the Kilgan, and you lead us to his work.
And then will we be done with one another?
If you wish.
Let's go.
Alright, 9 points to spend on this lady. Let's see what she does. Looks like she's a damage dealer. So yeah, movement speed would be good on her. Pierce the target and activate elemental tools. Oh well. Lots of Pierce, huh? Temporarily untraversable.
This pit's pretty.
Let me guess. The light comes from some ancient Dementicate technology that you've been studying.
No, that's just glowing moss.
Oh.
So, that cube you took from us, what is it?
I don't know.
Come now.
All I know is that it doesn't belong in your hands.
That's a harsh way to put it.
It doesn't belong in any of our hands. Just look at how the Fae guard it.
Curious behavior that was.
They're selective about what they protect. From my observations, they tend to be defensive about things that might have had some significance to the Dementicate. Weapons, statues, things like that.
You know a lot about that, don't you? Never mind then.
Oh shoot, there is another mask.
The first room is straight up ahead.
Let me try to understand this. You spend your days in these song-forsaken ruins tending to artifacts that nobody cares about?
There are truths in this world that we have yet to even glimpse. Truths that, if you knew anything about the Dementicate, you would know they were familiar with. There's much to be learned from studying the past.
Like how to lead a civilization to extinction?
Let's keep going, shall we?
Well, it's not really telling me where to go for the first time in the game. And the music shut off, so it's making me think there's gonna be like some big ass raid boss or something. Yep, I guess it's not here. So, tell me more about yourself. I'm gonna improvise dialogue. Yes, well, I'm a cataloger. I like to catalog rocks and mysterious artifacts and statues. I also carry this pike, kind of trained myself. It's really shiny, I like it. Oh, that's very interesting, yes. Alright, seriously, where the fuck am I supposed to go? I wonder if it bugged again. Shoot. Does it say anything? Carries powers of Huh. I think we have another bug. Not sure how to feel about this. Maybe it switched itself off somehow. Ugh. Alright, well, I'm probably gonna have to reset the game again. But maybe not. Damn, she's quick as hell. God damn.
Ready yourself!
So, can you at least tell us what Razatov has been working on?
He believes that the cleaver contains clues that'll lead him to some treasure or something.
You don't sound very confident.
You don't know the half of it.
What do you mean?
I'd never seen anyone more unstable.
Razatov?
He's one of the most grounded people I know.
He kept muttering to himself about nonsense and this search of his for some artifacts.
We should keep moving.
Like how they misspelled artifacts.
He's gone.
This must have been the scout the Cacciatore mentioned.
Wait. Something's not right. His face. It's frozen.
This wasn't done by the Kilgan.
A water brand, then?
No!
Mask runners.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. Another mask. So yeah, you do actually have to be on the lookout for items that drop. Interesting.
Well, well, the Regenti was right after all. He's got quick friends.
Where is he?
Get them!
We've got this!
Where did she go?
Damn it!
There.
Calden. Amadea, come on.
Where is he?
Damn it!
Damn.
Tell me!
Enough!
H's.
Here we go.
I've got your backs.
Alright, well oh my god.
Sorry.
Strike range. Definitely enjoying that ability. It's a little ridiculous though.
Where is the Regenti?
Lady, deliver me.
Answer me!
Ah, fuck.
Damn.
Here, look.
What is it?
Razatov's. I'm surprised it survived, considering what it went through.
How did you find this?
I thought I saw something moving in the rubble. A light or something. Turned out to be his journal. All's been charred save a single entry.
My instincts were right. Aechian Siun of the Air Nuarth was the time when the god of the Dementicate, Breog, gifted them with the artifacts, the Treror. With them, the Dementicate expanded. The evidence of what the artifacts allowed them to do is all around us. Masquerines. Their god allowed them, taught them how to create Masquerines, using the 3 artifacts. And I know how to find them. He actually did it.
I believe our agreement has come to an end.
That's it?
What? You expected me to follow you?
It's not about following me. This is a breakthrough, Amadea. The very fabric of the city will unravel because of this.
Then go. Be excited.
I thought you'd want to be part of it.
Goodbye, Inspettori.
Goodbye.
That's too bad. She was a pretty badass party member.
172. Tell me how I'm supposed to explain our actions to the families of 172 of my people.
Nal, we have spoken about this before.
It is not enough. Telling them that the lady has better plans for them is not damn near enough. Where were you? Where was the lady when the Portieri assaulted the Quiet Order? Why did she not give us a sign? Why did you leave us?
The answers are beyond your comprehension. You must have faith, Nal.
Then give it to me! Tell me why we are letting our people die.
We needed the Regenti. You were there when we took him. You were there when he told us about the Cleaver, about the girl.
And after we learn about that, you choose to send my people in such small numbers, just like the Conoscenza. You refuse to listen to my plea for sending more.
Have faith, Nal.
I have had enough! You might have converted a few of my people to your religion, but you know that I still command their hearts.
No, you're gonna die,
bro. To make good on our bargain, Herald, or I will take my people and do it my way.
You don't threaten the Herald. The guy in the clown makeup, he's always the badass. Look at Kefka from Final Fantasy VI.
Why didn't he tell me?
Perhaps he intended to, but didn't get the chance.
Ugh. If he spent days, weeks even, in those stupid ruins, why wasn't I informed?
Can't believe I trusted such a fool with something so...
Razatov wasn't a fool.
No? Then why is he now in the hands of rebel scum?
He found what you told him to find.
More even. Scum.
So where are the answers?
What are your plans?
There's only one lead left.
The masked runners who have him.
They need to be contacted. A channel of communication needs to be set up.
And how are you intending to do
that? To Cicero Gavar of the Cavalli Fields, Hyacinth District. You have been summoned back to Umber at the request of the Verone. Your exile will be revoked, and you will be granted a grand sum of 10,000 crescents, should you complete the business that awaits you. A pair of coach hands has been...
Get to your point.
The business was to find Razatov. We have found him. He is with the mask runners.
20,000 if you bring him back.
Lucia has been working on a case involving the mask runners. She should...
I will not accept this. You... When my rats in the Cavalli Fields told me that you'd gotten familiar with the bottom of tankards, I pulled a few strings. cut a few trade routes, terminated a few breweries.
Why would you do that?
Because you're better than that. You're better than the drunkard I kept reading about in all the reports from the fields. And you're better than this coward who wants to turn in an investigation just because it suddenly involves going to the Masqueradas. Yes, you made a mistake. And yes, that mistake cost you your brother's life, nearly cost you yours, and has cost me my city. But it was a mistake. And we are not defined by our mistakes.
Cicero!
Let them burn. If I'm doing this, I'm not using some pathetic hand-me-downs. I'll make my own notes, thank you very much.
Alright, I'm not sure how to feel about this game right now. Like, I'm interested, but I'm not really into it. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm partially invested. But this game doesn't have, like, my full investment in it right now.
Where is the mariner?
He wanted to go to the Hall of Song, sir. Asked us to take him there while you went inside.
Well, take us there, please. I should speak with him. And hopefully catch up with an old friend, too. Really, Ricardo? One of these days you're going to have to sort these seats out.
Is something bothering you, sir?
There are papers everywhere.
Papers?
My brother does like his notes messy, sir.
Well, take it from me. You could... Hang on. Now, what's this?
What is what?
History of Medea. Summarized points.
Oh, sir, you weren't supposed to find that. Please just...
Another one. Calculus. Quite a few formulae. These are rather small for notes, aren't they?
What, Ricardo, are you...
Making a cheat sheet?
What? Oh, no, you're not to... You're not going to report me, Inspector, are you? I failed twice already.
Depends. If you can find me a place to stay for the night that's free from the mire of politics, well, I'll consider.
Really? Oh, well, all right then, sir. Prepare to be, freed of the mire of politics, I mean.
One more thing, before you return.
Of course, sir.
If you could go back to the Cleaver and find Amadea. Red hair, tied into a braid. Wearing Dieci clothes. Shouldn't be too far from the ruins. Tell her or the registry, would like to speak to her.
We'll keep an eye out, sir.
And wash my linens. Look at all these finely dressed people. I like this song.
Thank you, sisters. Orlana, will you please take the chime and place it where it belongs?
Mirabas?
Cicero?
It's been a while.
Oh, Cicero, it is you. Come here. I never thought. Why have you returned?
Business, I'm afraid. I cannot speak too much of it.
I understand. But here? Have you come to listen to some songs?
No. A friend of mine should be here. A mariner.
I believe I heard some of my songstresses speaking of one. He should be somewhere atop the singing tree.
I'll find him. Thank you, Mirabas.
Weird, it said Mirror Bass, but I don't see her in any of these. Oh well.
I'm sorry.
A strange choice of greeting.
That mask runner. If I hadn't done what I did, maybe she wouldn't have died.
She wouldn't have been the first mask runner you've killed.
It's not about me. If she was still alive, maybe she could tell us where my brother is. Or where to find the artifacts.
You heard.
And learning how to create masquerades again is huge, I know. But somehow, compared to finding my brother, I say that I'm scared for him. But in the end, it is I that undermines our progress to find him. Razatov is that much further away now.
5 years ago, I was put on an investigation that led me to discover that my brother had been siphoning masquerades out of the Hall of Bearings. I didn't join him in the endeavor, obviously, but I let him go. When the registry found out, and word spread. The consensus at the time was that I had to be punished. Death by hanging was the easiest option, to remind the others what awaited them should they ever place their hearts above their duty. It was your brother that sacrificed much of his clout to negotiate the terms of my punishment. He managed to reduce it from a death sentence to one of exile. Your brother saved my life, Calden.
I didn't know that.
We'll get him back, Calden. On your Mariner's moon. I promise that.
Thank you.
Calden?
Tides.
Who is that?
Calden!
Please, Orlana.
Every marshal that I've spoken to says that you knew him well.
Calden, who is this?
Inspectore, my name is Orlana Corvale, songstress of the Hall of Songs and sister of Jax's Corvale.
Orlana, do not involve the Inspectore, please.
I had once tried asking the registry for assistance, but they turned me aside. Perhaps you will be kinder.
Orlana, you must move on.
How? My brother is dead, and I know not why or how, and the only lead I have refuses to answer my questions.
There is nothing to answer.
And so I approach an Inspectore, who certainly could do a better job than I.
Cicero, we have no time for this.
Let the Inspectore...
Jaxus is gone, and no amount of investigating is going to bring him back to the shores of life. He would want you to move on.
But please...
Orlana.
Calden.
A shadow of my past. We should go.
What is this about?
No greetings, even?
Stop wasting my time.
All right. I want you to be a part of this investigation.
What?
You have expertise that my team is lacking.
This is not a good idea.
I can pay you 1,000 crescents.
You don't have that kind of money.
I will once I finish my job, with your help. Amadea, what is stopping you? Masquerines, the blood of the city. This is our chance to find out where they came from. For centuries, the histories of the land have been enigmatic. For the first time, that curtain is being lifted.
Fine.
Really?
Do you want me to back out now?
No, no. This is good. Thank you.
Now, where are we going?
Toth, found us a place yet?
Yes, we did.
We think you'd be most pleased with it, sir.
Well, let's hope you're right. So, what fruits have your search yielded?
It's a place called the Estiguary, sir.
Is it crowded?
Not at all, sir. In fact, the place is practically barren, save the people who own it.
The owner said the war's done a toll, but he's more than willing to house us for the night. For as long as we want, in fact.
Generous. How much is he asking?
He said it depends on who we bring back.
Of course he did. I wouldn't put my trust in anyone who didn't hold a bargain.
I'm glad you think so, sir. We're just arriving.
Tides. That's...
beautiful.
All right, Ricardo. I hereby promise never to rat you out.
Sir, we'll go in and tell the owner that you're here. We'll be right back.
I don't understand. This is too beautiful to be so... empty.
The owner was telling us that the people of the city forgot about it ever since the war started. In the first year of the war, the road that led here was frequented by mask runners.
Makes sense that people stopped coming.
What a pity.
I'm not shedding any tears. The more space we have to ourselves, the better, I say.
He's ready for you, sir.
Wonder what this is all about. It's like donkeys.
All right. Let's see.
Cicero?
Hello, Ven.
Wait.
You know each other.
What? I don't believe it.
How have you been?
I should be asking you that question, you rascal. Why didn't you tell me you were bringing him?
We didn't know that.
Well, why don't the lot of you find some rooms that suit you? As you can tell, the entire place is basically yours.
About that, Ven. The twins were saying something about price.
Ha! Cicero, please. What do you think I am? The kind of man who swindles his friends? No, that treatment is reserved for the dastardly. You stay here for free.
Ven, I can't.
I insist.
And I insist not. You will take something, or I'm afraid I'm going to have to walk out.
All right. But remember, you insisted. Now, please, the...
Ages, Lucia.
Oh, no.
You had me worried.
Is this a bad time? I was out in the Pale Isle when I saw you leave the spire. I hope you don't mind that I followed you. I thought it'd be prudent for me to offer an apology.
The rest of you, call it a night. Get a room, get comfortable. I'm certain Leventhus over here can get you all settled in.
Definitely. We won't disturb. Promise.
All right. About suggesting that Avestus call you back, Cicero,
You can pay me back by telling me all you know about the mask runners.
Sorry?
Come on, you're hard of hearing now. You said you were investigating them, yes?
Unbelievable. All right. Over drinks?
Sounds like a plan. So, first things first. This herald.
Women in their drinks, man.
Fractured.
Oh.
Lucius says that ever since the War of Bearings began, the Masquerades have been fragmenting, returning back to their factions, the way things were before my brother.
And which faction has Razatov?
They call themselves the Dactytes. They're the ones we met at the Quiet Order.
Led by the Herald.
Exactly.
And what do you plan to do?
Find this herald and get Razatov back. Simple as that.
There you are. Is she the result of the cleaver?
Result?
How did you find us?
I returned to the White Spire this morning. Inspector Lucia was there. Apparently, she'd been here for most of last night.
Can't hide forever.
Marshal, this is Amadea. She'll be lending us her expertise in the Dementicate.
You've spoken to her of the artifacts, then?
We have.
So, what are they? What do they do?
We're not entirely sure yet. Our leads in the cleaver were destroyed.
What are your plans now?
We need to get Razatov back from the Mask Runners, a faction of them called the Dactytes, to be specific. And we're going to do that by finding the Herald, their leader.
Direct. How refreshing. And how do you intend to find this herald?
Elementary.
By finding Lysandra Rorik.
What?
The leader of the Mask Runners.
Make a distinction, Marshal. Lysandra leads the Melakate. They're not the Mask Runners with Razatov.
Just tell me which groups I should be taking note of.
The first, the Dactytes, a new faction led by the Herald who have Razatov. The second, what remains of the Melakate, led by Lysandra, my brother's second in command.
And you want to find her because you believe she can lead us to the Herald?
Yes, and Lucia concurs.
Inspectori, those are mask runners you're talking about associating yourself with.
We're not colluding with them. We just need information.
They are fugitives of the law.
If you have another suggestion on how we should find Razatov, please, I'm all ears.
I hope you know what you're doing.
To find her, Lucia has suggested that we turn to a character called the Bloodless.
I suppose that is a smart move.
No.
Lucia didn't tell me very much about the man.
He is a man without honor.
He is a smart man of the Laboris Solus who recognizes the power of information and secrets. If there is anyone that can track a person down in the city, it is him.
The Luca have spent years attempting to locate this man. He's crossed more than a few of my guild's boundaries.
Note that we are not here to tend to the Golden Guild's interests.
You might not be.
You think Favio will be happy with you stopping this investigation just to catch one man?
Oh, fine. I will not act against him.
I do not trust him.
Calden.
I am sorry, Cicero, but there are entities in this city that I do not wish to be involved with.
For the sake of your brother, even?
As long as I don't ever have anything to do with him.
And how do you intend to establish contact with this enigma?
You seem to know a thing or two about him.
I've worked with one of his messengers before. Vasco Tessitore. He's often found in a tavern called the Bleeding Beetle. That is our best bet.
Then what are we waiting for?
What do you want?
You seem troubled.
I stick with you for one day, and already I'm part of plans to venture into the darkest parts of the city. Mask runners, the bloodless.
It is often in the shadows do secrets hide, and we are chasing big secrets.
What do you think the city will be like, once we find Razatov and the artifacts?
Well, Masquerines will no longer be scarce, which means the fundamental threads that our society has been woven from will change. How that even begins to affect our world. The guilds might not even need to exist. The titles of Contadani and Masquerada might cease to mean anything. I really don't know.
I suppose we'll find out.
Well...
Ben, are you still interested in that hobby of yours? Collecting stones and fine metals and all that?
I haven't changed that much.
Well, have a look at this, please, and tell me all you can of it.
What is it?
I was hoping you could tell me. I have a feeling it's got at least a few, special properties.
I'll do some tests and measurements and get back to you about it when you return.
One last thing. Don't tell the Marshal about it, if you could.
My lips are sealed.
Wonder if... let's see... Oh well. Let's see if I could talk to some of the party members before we take off.
Sure you don't want to come?
Yes.
He's going to help us find your brother, you know.
Then I'll be glad when he does.
I'll see you later, then.
Well, I guess he's out then. So I gotta roll with the ladies. Kinda gonna miss his tanking though, but oh well. Damn, it's daytime already, look at that.
Where did you go?
Don't be stupid.
You've seen how he is. He's a good man, Elena.
Even good men have standards.
I hope you're not talking about me.
Sir!
Sir, we were just...
Nothing.
You were just... nothing? Well, if that's really the case...
We'd like to practice the Vicifer, sir.
Brother!
Both of you?
I apologize, sir. My brother...
Let him speak.
Yes, the both of us, sir. Meliari for myself and Messaniari for my sister.
Well, if you want to practice the Vicifer, you're going to need a piece of equipment from a Masquerada, aren't you?
Yes, sir, but we understand if you don't want to do this. After all, we have nothing to our name and no credentials and...
Will this do?
Sir...
That's not an answer.
What? It would do fantastically, sir. There's enough space for the inscriptions involved in Meliare.
And the blade is more than enough to paint on. Are you sure, sir?
Well, the worst that could happen is I get an ugly blade back, isn't it?
All right, just a minute, sir. We'll do some basic forms.
Yeah, I was wondering if they turned this into like a crafting facility.
Now, the moment of truth. The energies do flow smoother.
It worked, brother!
I don't believe it. Thank you, sir.
Well, if there's anything more I can do...
Sigils, sir. Anything that has complicated Dementicate symbols. I'd like to try my hand at the more complex workings.
Well, I'll keep an eye out. And you, Elena?
If you could find plants of the more exotic variety, I could use their dyes. A larger palette drastically alters the effects of Messaniare.
I'll bring back anything I can find. Now, hold on. Since you're both trained in the Vicifer, you think you could handle this?
Raw Masquerines.
I don't intend on getting bogged down with the documentation if I have to go through the registry's artisans to get these touched up.
Sir, this is basic work. We can get these up to scratch in no time.
Good. Until then, however, we have business to attend to.
Where, sir?
An establishment called the Bleeding Beetle. You know of it?
It's one of our favorite hots, sir.
Excellent. Off we go then.
Well then. So I guess now we can make our own gear. Restore 2% mass charge. Plus 25% damage proc chance. It's pretty good. Oh, okay, so these combine. Well, I'd like to get a better combination, though. I'm not really big on my mass charge right now. Ugh, okay, let me do this. And then I'm going to take a little break, guys, so I can go get some food.
If you don't mind me asking, you're awfully familiar with the owner of the tavern.
He was a close friend of my family's when I was younger. Before I joined the Portieri, he shared his purse with us. Helped us get through rough times.
That's sweet.
And naive. Most contadini can't even fend for themselves. What sense is there in sharing?
What sense is there in not keeping everything to yourself? What's the use?
Ah, the stone-cold girl finally shows a sliver of a heart.
It just doesn't make sense.
Drama. But I'll probably come back later tonight and stream another game. Not so sure about this one right now.
The street to get you to the Bleeding Beetle's down this way, sir. Too small for the coach.
We'll be waiting for you here, whenever you're done.
But then again, maybe I'll stream this more. We'll see. Yeah, you know what? I'm actually digging this enough. I'll stream it more. But I am taking a break right now, so... I'll be back to stream this game later. Okay, that should register. Alright guys, so I'll catch you in a bit then. Later.